Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Hotline. If you are obsessive-compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you are codependent, ask someone to press 2 for you. If you have multiple personalities, press 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you are paranoid, we know what you are and what you want. Stay on the line and we'll trace your call. If you're delusional, press 7 and your call will be transferred to the mothership. If you are schizophrenic, listen carefully and a small voice will tell you which number to press. If you are depressive, it doesn't matter which number you press, no one will answer you. If you are dyslexic, press 69696969. If you have a nervous disorder, please fidget with the hash key until the beep. After the beep, please wait for the beep. If you have a short-term memory loss, please try your call again later. And if you have low self-esteem, hang up. All our operators are too busy to talk to you.
What's your name, man?
My name's Louis. I'm from New York, Bronx. I came out here 3 months ago, and things just kind of went bad for me, so I ended up on the streets. But there's China, there's these guys, they're selling this fentanyl. It's, they're making a killing on it. Everybody's doing it now, so like they say, dope. It's not heroin anywhere. It's all fentanyl.
Fentanyl and fentanyl analogs are coming into the country in numerous ways, including shipments from factories in China directly to U.S. customers who make those purchases over the internet.
Words calling it a, quote, public health emergency, and why the words he chose could determine how much money the government will spend to fight this.
I am directing all executive agencies to use every appropriate emergency authority to fight the opioid crisis. It's really, really easy not to take them.
Despite statements like this, quitting opioids is not easy. Deaths involving synthetic opioids, other than methadone, including fentanyl and fentanyl analogs, continued to rise with more than 28,400 overdoses in 2018. On the other hand, the number of deaths involving prescription opioids have declined to 14,975 in 2018, and those involving heroin have also dropped to 14,996, according to drugabuse.gov. This data points toward a transition from usage of opioids and street heroin to increased usage of street fentanyl and fentanyl analogs. Although China tries to claim the scapegoat card in our domestic crisis, the growth of the U.S. synthetic opioid epidemic can be tracked by looking at the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol seizures, which have expanded dramatically since the year 2015. While it has been a high priority to interdict fentanyl since 2015, when the U.S. overdoses and deaths started to climb rapidly, there has been no substantive curtailment of fentanyl flows as of now. According to the DEA, fentanyl is highly toxic and belongs to the most lethal category of opioids. It is 50 times more powerful than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine, and it has killed more Americans than any other illegal drug as of 2018.
Now, a court in China has sentenced 9 people for trafficking the synthetic drug fentanyl. It's a case that marked a rare collaboration with U.S. drug enforcement. One person was given a suspended death sentence for smuggling fentanyl into the U.S.
此案是中美两国联合成功破获的第一起芬太尼走私案。
So you have a story. Everyone has a story.
I'm Sarah. Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Yvette.
Where are you from?
I was born here in Miami.
Born in Miami? So you live here your whole life?
I've been homeless now on and off for going on 6 years, 5 years and a half, almost 6. I'm gonna start off by answering you. Yes, I do. Due to the fact that I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am a heroin addict and I smoke crack cocaine as well. So meaning that every day when I go to sleep every night and wake up every morning, I am literally dope sick. Because of the fentanyl that I shoot up every day. So my routine is basically get up in the morning sick and try to go make money however I gotta do it. However I gotta do it. I don't want to get it. I started smoking crack when I was 15 and I'm 34.
Was it something that you saw in your household, that your family did?
Not my family, technically, but...
Was someone that was close to you?
Yeah.
Do you think there is a lot of help out here, say if you wanted to get help from your addiction? Do you think the city provides enough help for people that are addicted?
Not the city per se, no. Now, one program that does is 100% willing to help each and every one of us drug addicts, period. His name is Dr. Hansel Tooks, which is my HIV doctor. He is the best doctor in the fucking world.
So he's just a really giving person who has a big heart.
He has a heart of gold. That's my best friend. Thanks to Hansel Tooks, I see myself a little bit different than I did a year ago.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm still homeless. Yes, I'm still a drug addict. Yes, I relapsed 10 months ago. But when I relapsed, my intention was to kill myself, not to stop until I was in a casket. Until I sat down with my dog and just vented to him, and he actually sits there and he actually listens. He shows genuinely concern. He actually cares. And I can't say that about a lot of people. Because we go to jail and you might think the judge cares. The judge, excuse my language once again, the judges in Miami-Dade County do not give a fuck about neither one of us drug addicts out here. Hansel Tooks does. That man helps out every single one of us homeless drug addicts out here. And he wishes he could help out the whole world if it was up to him, he would. But he can't. Recently, a good friend of mine named Carly, she passed away. But she didn't die of an overdose. Her heart was weak, and the withdrawal to the fentanyl, was so severe and so strong, her heart couldn't take it. And she had a heart attack and died.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it sucks.
And the sad part about it, she was a baby. She was 27 years old. When you see a drug addict, and when you see a homeless person, don't ever stop judging a book by its cover, bro. You don't never know what a human being goes through, regardless of what we do with our personal life. Regardless if we have feelings, we're human. It's not fair. A lot of people in Dade County treat us like we're a piece of shit, like we're stray dogs on the streets, and we're not. I cry every day. I lost my best friend, my mom. I'm not blaming my mother's death for this, but I gave up on life when I lost my mother. I have one message to give out, and that's for all the young people out there, bro, who still have their moms, who still have their family. You never know what you got until you lose them. The only message I have is for these little kids out here who disrespecting their mom. Respect and love your mom to the fullest. Because when she's gone for good. And that's the worst pain in the world.
That's so true. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
I'm from New York, Bronx. I came out here 3 months ago, and things just kind of went bad for me, so I ended up here on the streets. Here it's speedball. Everybody, it's a bag of heroin or fentanyl, and you mix some crack with it.
And what does that go for? Like 5 to 10?
A bag of dope's $10. A hit of crack's $5, and then you mix Kool-Aid with it. They all shoot it. You mix it so you get an upper and a downer at one time.
And what's that called on the street?
Speedball. Speedball? Yeah, it's a mix between up and down. So.
Yeah. And that's interesting. Like you gotta nobody knows like what people are using in the streets. Like
you buy Kool-Aid and the Kool-Aid breaks it down and breaks the oil down in the cracks. So it breaks it down and then they can shoot it.
So stroll for like 7-Eleven, get Kool-Aid. Everybody's walking in, let me get some Kool-Aid.
You mix a little down and use vinegar or lemon juice too. The citric acid breaks it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting bad out here, man. It's crazy.
You said, what about New York? How different is it from New York?
I mean, New York's here. They're all similar with their homeless things, but there it's a little. I think it's a little harder to get drugs there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got more know people.
I feel like it's very accessible here, man.
Very easy to get everything.
Yeah.
Very easy. Yeah, I was a little bit here 3 months, and I was able to get anything the first 2 days I was here. You know, now I know everybody pretty much, and it's easy.
Do people know each other? Like when you think of like people, you know, that are
The homeless people all know
living
each
in the
other.
street, I feel like you guys know each other.
And the nice thing here is that the churches and everybody, they come out and give out free food.
Yeah.
Every night of the week, they got food spots to give out free food.
Yeah.
What?
You know, when you be sleeping, they'll come wake you up.
Yeah, go ahead, don't.
They pass out, pass out breakfast.
Yeah.
Food, so.
That's
Yeah,
cool, man.
So that's about it, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you talking about
Really nice meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
I felt eerie discussing these topics with the gentlemen we met. They were well groomed and barely looked homeless. But after a short conversation, it was obvious that their daily lives were consumed by their need to use IV drugs. But our story ends with a positive message, a testament of hope for those who are fighting every day.
And I spent 10 years homeless in South Beach. I was a beach bum, had all kinds of experiences down there. The witching hours start at 10 in the morning, or 10 at night, and they end at 6 in the morning. You wouldn't believe the amazing sights I've seen down there. I was homeless for 10 years. And I've actually had an apartment for almost a year now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And right now I'm trying to support medical marijuana, or actually recreational marijuana. So if you'd like to sign a ballot, find me.
Hey, actually, I have a question. So what helped you get off the street?
Huh?
What helped you get off the street?
I went through 555 down in South Beach, which is Miami Beach Outreach.
Yeah.
And they know me very well. And I broke my hip, man. I lost everything like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But I was homeless down there for 10 years, you know, and I broke my hip in the shelter, lost my job, lost everything. But yeah, there's help out there.
There is?
There is very much help out there. Just like anything, you know, you got to reach out, and you know, I mean, it takes, you got to reach out every day trying to get help. I mean, it's not going to come to you. But I had some experience.
You guys like know each other? Like, is it a community kind of thing, or you guys kind of just like roll independently, solo? Like, you know, you have one or two friends?
No, you usually have a road dog, somebody that you ride with, you know. Yeah, I mean, no, it sucks being homeless, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, there's really nothing to do but drink, smoke weed. I mean, shit.
Yeah. Is there more drug use on that side versus like downtown here that you know of?
I would say it is worse over here because the thing is, like down in South Beach, it's hard to get crack, heroin. I mean, I don't do the shit, but I know people that do.
Yeah.
And they always got to come to this side of the water to get it.
It's true. Yeah.
There's a lot 16 somewhere around here where people just go to fucking, I don't know, it's under one of the overpasses.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. I don't know. I never stayed over here too much. I went to Bayside.
Yeah.
You know, that's a nice place to go. You can actually drink in public because it's private property at the band shell.
Yeah.
You don't even have to hide your beers, man.
So tell us, so once you get off the street, now you got a job, you're working on smoking marijuana, like how did you?
I'm doing this part-time. I mean, I work on my schedule, you know, because I clock in when I get here and I clock out when I leave.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Well, no, I got medical appointments and psychiatrists and shit like that. So for right now, I'm in my rebuilding phase. You know?
Good to hear.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to put together, but no, life is good.
Patrick, what message do you have for people that were in your state in the past? You know, for homeless people.
Don't give up, and anything you want, you have to go out and seek it. Oh, knocking, the door should be open, or the door will be open unto you. That means go out and ask people.
That's right. Go out and reach for help.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on